There we go, and it worked. Today is going to seem a bit crazy because we are still going after all of the eyes needed to go to the end. And this means a lot more adventure, and I am perfectly fine doing all of this. Now, I do need to find a rabbit's foot. As soon as we have a rabbit's foot, then we'll be able to purchase the evil eye from our villager, because this does come from a cleric villager. And thankfully, we ended up getting that on our first cleric, which is not always going to happen, by the way. But some other eyes that I was looking at that would equal our total 12 eyes that we're going to need that I think are very achievable are these. The witch eye. This seems like it may not be easy to do, but there are ways of actually getting witches, and we'll go over that later. The magical eye, which is going to involve evokers, which this one is also not going to be too difficult, and I think we could take on a raid in order to potentially get this. And then there's also the cursed eye, which I want to work on today, which is going to be going into a bastion and actually looting the bastion. And inside that bastion, there's a chance for us to find this eye. And then there's also the cold eye. And the cold eye also seems pretty easy to do, so long as we can find some cold biomes, which we definitely have the ability to do, and also find an igloo, which are pretty rare, but if this has a high chance of spawning inside those chests, then we basically are guaranteed this eye. Now, with all of that explaining out of the way, we should first try to take on a bastion. So the adventure begins, hoping that we discover one on the map, because I don't see one right away. So hopefully we get lucky in our first bastion, or this could be quite the adventure just trying to locate a bastion. There's nothing worse than these mosquitoes from Alex's mobs. There's so many of them. No! And it's so hard to catch them, and they'll just end up right in your face and jump scare you. It is horrifying. But I think I've seen the thing on the map up here. So I do have the map set to auto mode on layered. And I just seen it a second ago. It looked like there was a bastion here somewhere. It's within this. Gotta get these mosquitoes out of here. Aha, I think right here. This is the location. Oh man, amongst all of the mosquitoes. Let's go ahead and pop down here. Oh, there's another one. Good goodness. Oh man. Hey, at least I ended up getting the Probius? Probius? That thing, the nozzle. Let's hope that it's inside of one of these chests. Yes, we are gonna have to take these guys on. I think it'd be best, yeah, to use the hammer. And are we gonna get lucky? Oh, we do. Okay, we ended up finding that. These look very similar to the ones from our skill book. Okay, I'll take that. That's new. A diamond pickaxe with everlasting. A magic, so at least we get these scrolls from irons, and we also can find some ancient debris, but this may not be the exact bastion that we will find this located in, unfortunately, because we're probably going to find the chests inside of the other version of this, the one with all the gold and everything at the bottom. There was just a lot of TNT sounds going off. I do not like the sound of that. I have no good way in this particular bastion to find what we're looking for. Like, unless I just get lucky, all of the branches, unless they lead down here. Was that gold I just got? Okay. So maybe we are getting a little bit closer. Yeah, it's going to be really hard to discover anything because this is not just exposed out in the open like I have seen a lot of bastions be. So I'll just keep mining, and maybe I'll find something. Is this more of it? Okay, there's some more chests. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, deposit all of my stuff, and let's see, grab more of these. Ooh, crying obsidian, gold. I probably should take more emeralds. There's an enigmatic legacy keystone of oblivion. When in inventory, right-clicking while dragging another stack or dragging the keystone over another stack will destroy that stack. Oh, that's cool. It's like a void item. Interesting. So, oh, so yeah, it's like a void. That's pretty cool. I'll keep that in mind. That'll be really nice for like just occasionally destroying items if we need to, instead of me just tossing them on the ground and hoping they despawn, which is typically how I handle those kind of situations. There's got to be more loot chests though strung about this area, so I'm going to go ahead and continue my search. Looks like there's one right here, and this contained a healing scroll, more of those parchment fragments, which I really like. But still, nah, man, we're still not getting lucky. And see, I might have to search several of these bastions in order to actually find what I'm looking for, which is the eye. Come on, and no, no luck. Now, at some point, it's bound to give it to me, right? it's got to. One day, we will get the item. Fire breath, more of these scrolls. By the way, this is like the perfect use for the keystone. I don't want these books, and so I can just yeet them out of existence. Oh, that's so good. These guys are so mad at me right now. But I've got work to do. I'm just trying to loot here. Just leave me be. Oh, these guys. Stay back, you fiend. And, oh, nothing. Yeah, we're probably going to have to find another bastion. So I'm back out on another journey, and I think I see another one on the map. Or at least it might be two of them, actually. Because this right here is definitely one. But I don't exactly know what that structure is. Which is also in the same direction. Ah, okay, that makes sense. This is one of those, yeah, these structures that are filled with wraiths. Yes. Okay, so back to the other bastion that is just right over here. As the wraith one, I don't think holds bastion loot, but it might. I'll definitely go back and check if this has nothing in it. But this seems like a much larger bastion. However, this still doesn't look like the bastion that I recognize with like the pillars in the front and like the lava sections. This one still may not be the one that I'm actually looking for, unfortunately. But I'm still going to check all of the chests anyways. Aha, and here we go. We are now inside and I should prepare for battle, right? This one is a little bit different than the last one. This one's like longer. But there still should hopefully be a chance of finding it inside of here. At least so I hope. Is there going to be like a section in the middle? This one actually doesn't have like a chest in the middle. Now this is another bastion that was fairly close on the map. This one's actually closer to our portal that I did not see. And let's hope that this one possibly has the chests. So yeah, the last bastion did not have... I didn't have hardly any chests that I could see anyways. And this one's also not looking insanely promising either, unfortunately. Ooh, what are these? Oh, look at this guy. This guy is tossing tadpoles at me. What? Well, that ended very quickly. Straddle my old saddle. What? Oh, goodness. All right. Well, I've got to continue chest hunting. So right here is a little hidden chest. And I'm finding, like, a lot of wither roses. Ooh, some ham. But I'm just not finding anything else. I'm not finding the one thing I need, which is an eye. And I wonder what the chance is of actually even finding that item in this. By the way, I'm looking for the cursed eye. And it says it's Bastion Treasure Chest is what it says it's found in. And another chest. Just some XP. Now up here, I definitely might have a better chance. However, I'm definitely robbing these guys blind. Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad doing that. All right, let's see. Nothing really in this. We've got a bunch of chests up here. Firebolt, more scrap. I do need to take all of the essence. Okay, it's not in this one. We did get a banner pattern though. And, oh, I've got to make it all the way down here. Look out. I've got to get rid of this guy too, because apparently he's throwing things everywhere for me. Let's teleport up here. And not in this one. Not even in this one. And not in this one either. What? Now this one is more like it. This has the lava pools that I was looking for, and this one is just straight below where our portal's at. So I might get lucky here. I have no idea. But I am going to start from the top here and work my way down. This might be the lucky bastion. I don't know, but there's the lava pools. Okay, so I'm going to pop down out of here, hit this really quick, and we should be able to start exploring. This is the one that is completely filled. Yes, this is the one that's completely filled with gold. So we should be able to jump down to the middle, and that is where I want to grab. Ooh, that one has a backpack on. There we go. These guys are a little tougher. These are the chests that I want to try. Okay, so this one did not have it. This one did also not have it. Oh no, come on. Where's my luck? Where's my luck? That's it. No. That's it. I mean, at least we got a bunch of gold, but at least these chests did not contain the thing I was hoping for, unfortunately. Now, there are still more chests, so I can just technically wander over here and hopefully find them. But, oh man. Yeah, it's not looking good. I just gotta keep trying chests, and eventually the loot might drop. Now, I'm beginning to think that this Piglin Brute is something special, because this one has like 100-something HP. So I do want to teleport somewhere where I can actually test this theory out. Yes, because this guy has a lot of health for whatever reason. And did it drop anything special? I don't think it did. So after doing a little bit more research, these chests right here specifically in this specific bastion, the one that has the lava pools, this is considered the 2 treasure chests. And notice, we didn't actually get what we were supposed to get. And that's a very unlucky thing for me, because apparently it's a 50% chance to actually find the eye. And we had 2 chests, which mean I got insanely unlucky in this go about. And I would have to now find this same sort of bastion style, and I would also have to get lucky on the next go. Oh boy, so all the other bastions I looted weren't actually the type of bastion needed to find it. Interesting. In all of my adventuring here, I just stumbled upon this village, which is very interesting. Has some loot here, and I don't know if this Piglin village, by the way, is going to contain some special treasure loot. It could, but I very seriously doubt it. But I am still going to look. I don't know why stuff is exploding, by the way. It's kind of horrifying hearing that. But there's like places like this over here. Right? These guys are just kind of chilling. There's another house here. Like some of these have chests. Okay, yeah, they definitely have their own loot pool, it seems. There's definitely a ton of loot here. I've traveled thousands of blocks at this point. This is another remnant that I just like stumbled upon, but this one is not the one that I don't think this is considered treasure. This one chest that's down here. Yeah, I think it's still a part of the like generic loot pool, which apparently these are all considered like generic chests, which are kind of hilarious. But no, we are still looking for one specific one, and I've already found like 3 others as I'm just heading in this one direction. I'm going like southeast and just hoping that I find more of these. Oh, thank God. This one seems promising. This has the same lava pattern, and I'm pretty sure I just have to work my way through here. This one, is this one fully enclosed? Oh no, here's the entrance. Oh, thank goodness. I should be able to work my way through this. Perfect. This should be the entrance, I think. Or is up here the entrance? I think up here is the entrance. Ah, yes. I love how these guys are not even a threat at the moment. We just need to simply get down to the bottom and then grab the loot and get out of here. Please. Yes. Oh, yes. And we got a dark scroll as well. Oh, we just found 2 in this one chest. I will take that. That is so nice. Okay. Ooh, that was a ton of journeying just to get to that one point right there. So that was an insane journey for these eyes. But I did find a ton of loot. We have all of these different scrolls and everything, and the more of these scrolls we have, the more we can combine them together to hopefully obtain better loot. We also found these stratolites, and these allow us to make a stratolite saddle, and I believe this is how you actually tame the like dragon things that you would see kind of in the lava in the Nether here. So just like that, we now have another eye that we can add to the wall of eyes. And I guess at the end, the math did play out, right? It was a 50% chance. We opened 4 chests, we found 2 of them, and that is still 50%. Now I have made my way out to a desert real quick because one of the other eyes that I definitely want to work towards is the evil eye, and we can actually buy that from the villager, but we do need some rabbit's foot. So if you put a carrot in your offhand, this makes this really easy. I can just do this, and I didn't mean to kill the little one, but we do have a high chance with our looting to hopefully obtain that, and rabbits will just walk right up to you. And so hopefully we can get ourselves a rabbit's foot. Maybe this one? It's a pretty low chance. Now there is also a way that we could use a villager to potentially buy this as well at a level 5 trade. Come on. Rabbit's foot? No? No? All right, we're going to have to try the villager. And speaking of villagers, last episode, we ended up finding a boat filled with villagers. And so I should be able to just nab a villager from here and just head back. And we should be able to use our skills to recall. Well, there we go. That actually works really nice. And boop, just like that. Now, the villager that actually sells the rabbit's foot is an alchemist, and so it needs an alchemist table next to it in order for it to convert. And what I want to do is place down, let's see, we can do 2 deep of carpet here, just to keep it in our base and where it won't move. And it should hopefully convert. Let's actually bring this up a couple of blocks, actually. So I'll take it up one more. And then the 2 levels of carpet kind of prevent it from having like an AI and kind of moving around. So it should eventually convert after it recognizes there's a table here. Perfect. Now we have one ready to go. Now I don't know if it's 100% chance, but if we go under the emeralds, looks like we can buy wart off of this guy, which is kind of interesting. You wouldn't even have to go to the nether technically. And this is going to be spider eyes we can buy. Very powerful, but also very, very expensive. But we do have a lot of glass, so we could buy back some emeralds by trading, looks like bottles. Yeah, there we go. This villager right here at trade 1, 2, 3 is trading blaze powder already. And also gunpowder. I mean, gunpowder is also amazing. By the way, this guy is actually trading regeneration splash potions for a few emeralds. Okay. And something to note about potions is you can use like a restock upgrade and it will always keep a potion in your hotbar. Now this level 5 trade also looks like it rolls between 3 different items. So we have a 1 in 3 chance of it actually rolling what we want, which is the rabbit's foot. So while I was waiting on the villager to kind of change, I decided to come back and I'm going to try my hand at this again. It is a 1 in 10 chance, which I think is increased a little bit more by us having looting. But yeah, I'm going to try my hand at this while I wait, because I still don't know, and it seems like it's taking quite a while, actually, for that villager to restock its traits. I don't know if there's anything worse than raising this rabbit from its baby form to just wait for it to turn into an adult, just so we could take it out. It just feels wrong. It does. But maybe this is the foot. Who knows? Boop. Nope. Oh, is this going to be the one? That's a nope on that one. Ooh, while I'm here, I should definitely visit this regular temple. I didn't even notice this on the map. But this is like the standard vanilla one, right? I think so. That's a copper backpack. There's copper versions? That's interesting. Okay. Oh, is this a troll? That's such a mean troll. No, this is not a normal one. Okay, this is like a villager's. Oh man, I thought this was a regular pyramid. Okay, I've got to try this. Come on. I swear they don't even drop. They don't drop at this point. I've completely given up on the fact that rabbit feet can drop. Out of all of these rabbits, we've got to get one. Oh thank God, I'm gonna spare you now because we finally got that rabbit's foot. Oh, okay. Well, at this point, I mean, now that we have the rabbit's foot, the villager, I mean, really glistening melons would be kind of not wanted, but getting dragon's breath early without actually going to the nether, that could be promising. That's a cool looking chameleon. Is this what it looks like whenever it changes into the biomes? That's kind of cool. Yeah, this is kind of insane. It has been a while and this guy's not restocked his trades, and I almost believe it is not restocked his trades because of the way it works with the comforts mod. So because it cannot walk outside and because it doesn't have a bed, this guy will not restock his trades until those conditions are met, unfortunately. But thankfully, this one over here allowed me to trade because this one gives you way more levels for your trades, which is very nice. So I should be able to now buy this with enough emeralds. Oh, thank goodness. And this is one of our other eyes that we absolutely need. Oh yes, a real blessing. This is the evil eye. And another one added to our wall. So at this point, I really only need 2 more to be able to access the end. And so now one is going to require lightning, which is to hopefully convert villagers into witches. And another way is going to be finding igloos. And we've got to go on the hunt for igloos. That is going to definitely be a challenge. Now, after a lot of exploring, and believe me, a lot, I think I spent about 3 hours looking for igloos. I could not find a single igloo. I did. I looked and I looked and I looked and I scoured the entire edge over here, and I even flew all the way over here, and there is not a single igloo to be found. So I think the one that requires me finding an igloo is going to have to change to something else. And I think the magical eye is definitely going to take its position, because getting the witch shouldn't be too hard, but having a raid spawn in and basically killing evokers, that shouldn't be too difficult. Now, the chance of actually getting this drop from an evoker after starting a raid is kind of low. So let's go ahead and start a raid. So after killing the troops that spawn in nearby, let's just go to the boat. So we have that villager boat, and I'm hoping that I can start a raid. Yes, as soon as I enter into this area. Now, this is going to be an interesting place to actually have a raid. So I'm going to try and use the Will of the Ocean for this particular setup here. And I'm hoping that we can take on this raid quite easily by just swimming around and listening for where these guys will spawn. And they only have one place to spawn, and it's on this little platform right here. So that makes it incredibly easy to take these guys on. Oh, wow. This couldn't be set up any better for this. Oh, this is going to be perfect. So I just need to make sure that I'm on the boat, or at least near the boat when this raid starts. And it'll probably end up spawning on this location every time, because I don't think there's anywhere else for it to spawn. Right? Well, I heard it. Oh, yes. They're just going to spawn here every time. So this will be a fantastic place to do raids. And I did see there's actually a way that we could potentially start raids indefinitely. We would just have to make sure we are breeding turtles, and we need turtle eggs. And there's a keg that can get bad omen. So this thing right here. So the Dread Nog, this right here, gives you bad omen, but also gives you tipsy. So as soon as you start it, you could just cancel everything and you'd be good to go. So yeah, this is perfect. Now, by the way, this is not affected by looting. Oh, and witches spawn here too. So this might be 2 in 1. I forgot that witches can also spawn in this. And witches have a chance of dropping other goodies. Oh, we need to have this clear, because we need to be collecting as many of these items as possible. What are you? They just can't do anything because they're in water. This is actually hilarious. Who knew we had found a ready-to-go raid farm? This is just ready to go in the ocean. It doesn't get any better than this. They just have only one place to spawn, and it's right here. All right, witch, it'd be really nice if you gave me an eye. All right, we need evokers to spawn, and it sounds like we might have one. Oh my gosh, we're getting all kinds of stuff from the witches. I'm keeping an eye out, though, because I haven't received an eye yet, but we did get a skill page. Alchemist. That's going to be pretty handy. Oh, this go around, they actually spawned here. And here's an evoker. Okay, so we got a Totem of Undying, but that's not what we actually need. I got to be careful, too, because I will end up dying here if I'm not careful. All right, there is still more. There's a witch. There we go. I will take you out. Nice. Oh, they spawned up here. Oh, goodness. How many are up here? Oh, shoot. So yeah, I guess if I'm not standing exactly here, they will spawn here. It's a necromancer. Is it summon zombies? There's no way. All right, is there anything else up here? All right, it looks like these guys potentially spawned under. No, they spawned outside. So there's that. There's this guy. I'm trying not to hit the villagers because I would really like to not anger these guys, or at least anger them too bad. All right, there's another one somewhere else. I can't tell if they're inside here. No way. Those guys are keeping that door on lock. Ah, here it is. Nice. So yes, we just need to simply take these guys out. That's the last remaining bit. And I have Hero of the Village. So that was the end of the raid. That was the end of the raid. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay. Huh. There is a haunted manor, winter wagon. So we got it. We got the magical eye. There's no way we got that lucky. We also got a whistle, but we still didn't get the other drops. So we didn't get the drop from the witches, even though we killed quite a few of them. But we got the drop that is literally a 10% chance to get it from evokers. Oh my gosh. And Chad ended up showing up. I guess that's what the whistle does. So the whistle summons your pet on demand. Oh, that's crazy interesting. Okay, I need you to set. So I should be able to use this whistle. It was probably because our area was chunk loaded. But yes, it calls your dog. Oh no. All right, well Chad, I'm picking you up. We're taking you back home. I'm also going to level this guy up now that we have Hero of the Village. I think there's some other things that we can also get from Hero of the Village. If I take a look at the improved skills, there's a couple of things that we can only get. So this comes from a librarian, and we can only get the huckster from a librarian after we've defeated a raid. So we really need a librarian. I'm going to grab one of these guys, and I'm going to set up a librarian up here. And that should be pretty easy to do. I should be able to just place down the villager, put the lectern in the doorway so there's nowhere for this guy to go. And now we have a librarian. And if I trade some paper, maybe it will have a trade that will potentially offer it to us. I don't know. I don't know if this guy, I have to do something special. Like I should have had him before doing the whole raid in the first place. Interesting. So I leveled this guy all the way up, and I definitely did not get that book, but I do want to do this. This is a desert labyrinth. Also has an ocean explorers map. Like I think the ocean explorer is the one that shows you the location of buried treasure. Right here's a woodlands explorer map, which if I remember correctly on this one is hopefully a map to the woodland mansion. I could be wrong there. But this you have to generate, and so it's searching, and then it finds one, and our dot is so small. Very, very tiny on this map. You can see it there in the very bottom left corner. It is tiny. Yes, that's right. The Ocean Explorer map is actually looking, I believe, for a vanilla version, and I don't think it exists. This is actually looking for the Guardian Temple, and it's just going to continue forever searching. Hopefully not forever. I'm just going to toss these out. We actually don't need those. Now for this next magic trick, I do need to spawn in the Wither again. And we are just going to easily take out the Wither. But I do need a star for this next thing. To be able to get the eye for the witch. I think this is going to be one of the easiest ways to do this. This is too good. By the way, wow, you can actually use the Wither.
Form is destructible.
Oh goodness, it's so good. Okay, so
not dissimilar to yours.
Every time we defeat this, he talks like this.
Of immortality.
Ooh, the curse of immortality. Does that sound? I mean, I guess it could be a curse. Anyways, we need the Nether Star, and we're going to use this with the Forbidden and Arcanus mod. Now, to get this started, we are going to be making ourselves a Draco Arcanus Scepter, and you can do this without actually needing dragon skills. All it needs, though, is a Nether Star. So it's kind of like a pre-end part of Forbidden Arcanus. And then all of this just requires Ender Pearls, and then you're going to need some Obsidian Ingots. So Obsidian Ingots, which I do have to make another one, is simply Obsidian mixed with iron. It doesn't get any easier than that. And then I just need to smelt this. So I'm going to plop this right on here, and we should be ready to go. Now this thing, what it's going to do is it can strike mobs with lightning. And mobs, specifically villagers, when they get struck with lightning, it turns them into a witch. So what I'm hoping I can do is I can strike down some villagers with lightning, turn them into a witch, and then kill them, so that way I can hopefully get this thing right here, a witch pupil. So I guess there's only one way to try this out, and that is to use this. And I guess I got to be a little bit further away. There we go, and it worked. And then we can kill these, and hopefully it will give us the witch pupil. That was so quick. Oh my goodness. So yes, this thing right here can convert mobs into their lightningified versions. By the way, that witch pupil drop, yeah, it's also a 10% chance to get it from a witch. Oh, and apparently all of these are not actually affected by looting, so I could have just killed them with anything. And now I think with this last thing being the witch pupil, this is the last eye that we actually need to open up a portal. Because I should have the magic eye on me, and this will be the last one we need. I think that's it. We only need 12, because there's only 12 to open the portal. What an insane eye journey this has been to be able to just go to the end. Some of you may love this mod, some of you may absolutely hate it. I personally don't mind it, and I love that it actually gives you a little bit of an exploration adventure challenge to be able to unlock some of these eyes. And you can kind of pick and choose your challenge since you really only need 12 of them, at least as far as I remember. So with that, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Hopefully you learned something new and gathered some knowledge to be able to find these eyes for yourself. And well, with that, I hope to see you in the next episode, where we'll hopefully be tracking down the actual dungeon, so that way we can go explore the end for ourselves and see what the end has to offer. But without further ado, I do want to say a huge thanks, by the way, to all of you guys for watching throughout this series so far, because it really does mean a lot to me, and is honestly what allows me to be able to actually make these videos in the first place. So if you haven't clicked the subscribe button already, be sure to do that and give this video a huge thumbs up. Also, comment something down below. Like, what was your favorite eye out of all of these eyes? What is your favorite one to go after? I would love to hear from you in the comments below. And without further ado, it's now time to thank the amazing supporter of today's episode. And that amazing thanks is going to go out to Lollipapa. Thank you so much, by the way, for your amazing support by choosing to support me over on Discord by becoming a Discord premium member. Now, Discord isn't the only way that you could technically support me. You can support me here on YouTube via the YouTube members, or you could even support me on Patreon or on Twitch, as I do stream 3 days a week, and you can always check me out there. Twitch.tv/ChosenArchitect, of course. And without further ado, I thank you so very much. I'll see you in the next one. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.